get asked the question a lot, what apps should I be using? What tools should I be using? How can I stay organized in my cleaning business? Today, I'm going to share with you 4 of my top tools to help you to stay more organized and to grow your cleaning business. I am Tequila, Jarrett, the $1 Million Cleaning Coach. I'm in the business of teaching you residential and commercial cleaning service owners how to increase your bottom line and create the effective processes to build those profitable 6- and 7-figure cleaning businesses. When we think about apps, when we think about tools for our businesses, what are they intended to do? They are intended to make things easier, help you to stay organized, help you to grow your business efficiently and effectively. One of my favorite tools to use, which is very powerful, is free. You can take it anywhere and you can use it amongst your entire team, meaning even if you have people that you're contracting with to do services like a VA, like a call center, a marketing person, maybe an SEO person, and you all need to share documents and things like that. A lot of times we send in emails and stuff and documents get lost. Somebody didn't receive something. My favorite tool to use to stay organized is the Google Drive. It's powerful. That thing is free and you get a whole lot of storage before you have to spend any money to be able to utilize the platform. How can I use the Google Drive to help me to grow my business? First, forms are very important. It allows you to use forms to collect information. Make sure that you guys are coming in, you liking, you subscribing, you hitting the notification bell. One of the forms that I like to have handy is customer complaints. Think about a customer calls your business. What happens is you're out a lot of times. You're not sitting at a desk able to take information. You writing something down, you jot it down, maybe putting it in your notes. But then what happens with that information? That's not trackable. That doesn't allow you to be able to grow your business based off of trends or make improvements based off of the type of complaints or how many complaints or from a certain cleaner, or maybe the complaints are based off of a certain area. Having this information on this form is going to allow you to be able to track that information and make those necessary improvements. Your goal as a business owner is to always do what? Improve your level of service. Nobody is 100% all the time. There are always areas in which your business can improve and grow. Using Google Drive and forms within the Google Drive allows you to do what? Track that information, because once you collect the information on a Google form, you can compile the information automatically on a Google Sheet, which then gives you the information in what looks like an Excel sheet. But now you have categories, because the categories within the Google Sheet are going to be based off of the questions on the form. If you're creating a form for intaking every customer complaint, there'll be a column for that customer's name. There'll be a column for the area of concern. There'll be a column for what the complaint was. There'll be a column for who that cleaner was for that day. Now, let's say at the end of the month, it's time for you to track how many complaints you had that month. Guess what you're able to do? You're able to go to that Google spreadsheet, and first you're able to see how many entries were made that month, because every time somebody complains, you fill out that form. You're able to see which cleaners had the most complaints. You're also able to see which cleaners had no complaints, meaning that those cleaners that had no complaints, what can you do? You can incentivize them for a job well done. But if you don't track this type of information, how can you do those type of things? You can't. Utilizing the Google Drive is going to be really important to your business, because it allows you to save money on other platforms that are maybe costly and outside of your budget. Because one thing that I know is business owners, as consumers, as people, we spend more than we need to. That's why your budget is important, and understanding how much do I have to spend and what platforms are most important to my growth. And if there's a way for me to do it free, that's going to be my preferred option. Looking at how can I utilize the Google Drive to collect information, track, stay organized. Think about this. you're out at a restaurant or you're out somewhere and it's still business hours, maybe you still answer your phone, or you have a VA. This VA can have access to this Google folder, which houses, let's say, the script for when a customer calls and complains, because there should be a standard script that you have when a customer calls and complains, because there is certain information that you need to make sure that you collect every time, right? Inside that Google folder, there is the scripts, there is the form for the filling out of the questions that you're going to be asking the customer when they call to complain. And then there's going to be the Google Sheets that's going to be automatic for when every time that form is filled out, it's going to be a new row added to that Google Sheet. It's automatic, right? The good thing about this Google Sheet is you can pull this form up on your phone. You can pull it up on your computer. You could be sitting at the beach taking the customer complaint. This gives you a way to stay organized. This gives you a way to track what's going on in your business as far as complaints. How many of them are you getting? At the end of the year, you can say, hey, based off of 2000 and whatever year you're in, we can say that, hey, we had a reduction in our number of complaints from the previous year, because now you can track how many you had from the one year to the next year. Okay? The next platform or tool or app that you can use to grow your business. The next one is also free of charge, and this is Zapier. I use Zapier for everything. For example, my CRM is Kajabi, but my students who use Jobber or who use Thryv or who use Zenmate, they all also use Zapier to, let's say, connect the Google form or connect any information from another platform back to their CRM. Let's use my business for an example so that you can understand what Zapier is and how it will help you in your business. The one thing that we always hear is automation. But a lot of people don't really understand how it works. Something has to happen for something else to happen. Zapier is that middleman. We always say, X out the middleman. This time you need the middleman, because what this middleman does is, let's say this. Let's say I create a Google form, and my Google form is an intake form. Every time this intake form is completed or filled out or submitted. Let me go back just a little bit. Let's say you've hired a VA and your VA is answering all of your calls because you've directed your calls to that line for a certain period of hours a day. VA takes the call. Let's say your VA then fills out the customer's intake information that has called to get service. Now the customer calls, they fill out the information on the Google form, but you don't want to give them access to your entire, let's say, CRM, where it shows how much money your business is bringing in, where it gives all your client information. You want to give them limited access, or you don't want them to have access. That's where Zapier comes in, because every time your VA takes that information on that Google form and a new row is added to the Google Sheet automatically, this is a process within the Google Drive, that information then is going to go straight to Jobber. What can happen is Zap will say, hey, we just got a new row on the Google Sheet. I need to take this information and I need to put it over here in Jobber. Now Zapier is going to automate the process of now that prospect, lead, or customer now being put in Jobber. When you have your VA, the information that they took from that lead on your intake form is now sitting in Jobber by way of Zapier. That's an automation. That saves you time, because now you not only collected all of the information that you needed in addition to what's in your CRM, because the CRM has basic questions. But as a residential cleaning company, the way I teach is to do quotes over the phone, because I feel as a business, your goal is to keep your expenses low. I don't want us running all around town to give 1,000 quotes unless it's commercial. Residential, we learn how to quote over the phone. We ask their questions. But within Jobber or your CRM, it might not have those specific questions. This Google form is going to do what? Allow you to house those questions. that information is going to go all the way over here to Jobber by way of Zapier. Zapier is literally an automation tool that connects all of your platforms. Let's look at it like this. Nope, hold on. I'm going to go to my next tool or app, and then I'm going to put it back to how it works with Zapier. Number 3, y'all. This one is going to cost, but they have a 14-day free trial. No, I'm not an affiliate. No, I don't get any money for you utilizing this platform. The platforms that I recommend and that my students absolutely love is betterproposals.io. And we create an actual digital proposal where everything that the customer is going to need, any information, it's all linked inside of this video proposal. It allows you to say what it is that you need to say versus it being written. Creating quick short videos, having a company video, being able to really display your work, before and after pictures, before and after videos. It's a great platform for you to take your business to the next level, especially if you use it. If you need some guidance, I'm your girl, because my girls and my guys over here winning all for Better Proposals. It's not just for commercial. Think about residential. On the residential side, it's more and more competition. I never believe in decreasing your price. What I do believe in, being able to show your value and show your level of expertise, show your professionalism, show why we charge more. Sometimes you just got to do that. And then after you do that, let me tell you, the name and the word starts to get out, but you have to remain at this high level of consistency and providing high quality in order for you to maintain this client or recurring clientele. On the residential side, if I had a company submitting me a proposal, hey, you can expect to receive a quote or proposal from us within the next 12 hours or 24 hours, and you already have your templates laid out, you already have your documents ready. You put that proposal together in 10 minutes and you send it out. I get an email say, hey, you just got a proposal from We Just Want to Clean. And I click on it and it's, hey, welcome to We Just Want to Clean. We would love to have you as a client. Let me tell you what we can do for you. Or whatever your welcome video is. You got your welcome video, and then from there you got all the other information that they need to make a buying decision. I don't never want nobody to leave and be like, is this the company that I should work with? I want them to leave saying, oh, I need to work with them. And the way you present yourself is going to help you to stand out amongst the crowd. Because when you in a sea of people, like they say, where's Waldo? I don't want to have to be like, ooh, which one of these companies? I want it to be clear as to who I need to be spending my money with. The company that put time into actually sending me a proposal, sending me a list of references that I could call to verify or validate what it is that they're saying. Listen, you got to go above and beyond, especially if you're not the lowest, cheapest price cleaner. If you looking to get the high quality clients, those clients is going to pay what you want, that high dollar, and retain them, present yourself as that company that they need to work with. This who you need to work with. And when I tell you Better Proposals does that, my clients out here killing it. I'm just telling y'all what I know and not what I heard. How that connects back. Let's look back at, we're going to connect all 3 of those real quick. Let's say you have your VA intake all of the information for a new residential luxury home. They intake all of that information, then goes automatically to the Google Sheet once the button form submit is hit. From there, Zapier is going to do its job, because we've set up the Zap to tell Zapier that every single time we get a new row on this spreadsheet, on this form, I need you to create a new client over here in Better Proposals and input all of the general information. You will then take what you have from your intake, and then you will compose their proposal and send it to them. But before you do that, your job is to create all of the templates, get all of the forms in there, help them to make a buying decision, and let them know why you are the one. Send them the customer agreement within the proposal. That way, we cutting out steps. You got everything that you need here to make a buying decision. You ready to? And if you have a CRM, within that CRM, if you print quotes, let's say you're using Thryv, and you send a quote to someone, it's just going to say you have a new quote. It's going to send an email to let them know to click here to see the new quote. And it's just really like a quote. I'm about to do business with you for the first time. That's nice. But this proposal, that I can click this button, I'll see this video. I might see what your trainings look like. I might see a couple of your staff members, what they have to say about working for the company. Like everything I need to know that you are the one. Every time that sheet is completed, it's send it to Zapier. You can tell Better Proposals through Zapier, create me a new proposal for residential. You got all your templates made up already. It's going to create the proposal based off the templates that you have. And now all you got to do is go in there and drop the pricing information or any specific details to that person, because all the video is going to be the same. All the forms going to be the same. Now you send it and they get it. They respond to the quote, the link from whatever CRM you using, if that's your method. Everything literally works together. And it makes for a what I call a well-oiled machine. This happened, then this happened. This happens, then this happens. And then this happened. And now we just waiting on them to pay. And all you had to do was the very first step, which was take the information, which might be your VA, which might be your call center. And all the way to the last step was just putting the pricing information in there and sending it off. But everything else, it moved on its own. And you got trackable information now. Google Drive, Zapier, Better Proposals. And my last one is, now listen, you see they in order. I started with the free, because we can do everything over here free and run a big business off of really low cost to free. Just takes a couple more manual steps, but it can be done and done very well. But then there are platforms that make it a little bit easier for you to do all of it. And that's going to be your CRM. And my preference is Thryv. I highly recommend Thryv. You can click the link up in my description and my link in my bio somewhere around here. But you can click the link and get you a demo of how the platform works. CRMs are game changers for your business. They help you to stay organized. They can take your payments. They can be your mode of communication. They can literally be your one-stop shop, your end all be all for your business. And I definitely recommend everybody getting one. Look at your business and say, what or how much increase do I need consistently, meaning how many more recurring? Because I keep telling you, if it ain't recurring, it don't matter. And why do I say that? Because recurring means I'm going to have it again next month, and then again the next month, and then again the next month. But what does a one-time client mean is that every month I got to go find another one of them one-time clients. Make sure that you all are budgeting for your platforms that you want to use if they're not free or very low cost. And the reason being is because I would hate for you to start up with a platform, get everything set up, start really operating your business, and then find out that's an expense that you really can't expend now, and then you got to stop. If your goal is to say, in 1 year, I want to be operating my business fully on a CRM using, of course, still other platforms, but connecting everything through Zapier. Use this year to be able to really understand what it means to be organized in your business. What are the tasks that I need to be doing in my business while you are building up your revenue until you're able to comfortably afford the CRM? Because there are ways for you to grow your business without spending a lot of money. And if you don't know how to do that, listen, you can click the link. The link is in my bio. But listen, y'all, this has been real. The Google Drive, Zapier, your CRM, Thryv is my go-to. You can click the link again up there or down there for you to be able to get you a free demo. I don't know where the link at, y'all, based off of where I'm at. I'm being honest. I'm still over here learning this, but y'all gonna see the growth. And when I get it together, y'all gonna be like, my girl got it together. But guess what matters? The only thing that matters is that even with the trials, guess who's showing up? That's how I want you to think about your business. No matter what's going on, no matter what the trial is, the tribulation, no matter how hard it may seem, no matter what seems like it's not working. That's the thing. No matter what seems like it's not working, you don't stop. If it's not working, what do? You look at, you ask yourself, why is this not working? And you readjust and you try it again. Check out these 4 platforms. Let me know what you think. If you don't have a CRM and you're looking for an amazing CRM, click the link somewhere up there. Y'all know the spiel. It's somewhere around there. Thryv. And get you a demo. See what it can do for you. Go with your questions. Let's get these businesses to have 6, 7 figures, y'all. We can do it. If I could do it, you do it. One more time. If I could do it, you could do it. And I'm here to help you do it. Until next time, y'all. I'll see you